What's going on, everybody? This is Alex Harshman, Wholesale Freedom. For those who don't know, this channel is all about real estate entrepreneurship, ways to make passive income, everything in between, motivation, my story along the way, and just, like I said, everything in between. So today's video, we're going to be talking about this app that I've just discovered. It's not a new app, but it's a semi-new app, and it's a great way to make some passive income just by using your vehicle. So without further ado, let's get into it. This new app that I stumbled upon, I kind of found it because I was going to my cousin's wedding in California and I needed to find a rental car. Unfortunately, because the market we're in, the car business is like super inflated, and on top of that, the car rental business is also super inflated, meaning that the prices to rent one is ridiculous. Whenever I looked at the car rentals, they were like $150 a day for like a Toyota Camry. And I was like, man, this is just not gonna work. I can't justify spending that much money. So what I did is I looked it up on Turo, which I heard it was just for sports cars, just to see what's on there. And sure enough, they had a BMW for like $72 a day. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna rent that instead of $150 a day for a Toyota Camry. Why can't I just rent this BMW and enjoy the experience? So that's how I discovered it. I was like, man, maybe I could list my car on there. Maybe there's a lot of people doing it here. Maybe there's not. And so I kind of looked into it a little bit more and I instantly got hooked. So for those who don't know, Turo is an app where you can, basically it's an Airbnb for your cars. So you can rent your car out. You can control who drives it, as far as approving or declining people. You can control the mileage on it. You can control what kind of features you want to include, smoking, pets. You can charge for delivery. There's a bunch of different ways to make money on this app, and it's a good way to turn one of your liabilities into your assets. So remember, a liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket each month, and an asset is something that puts money into it. So for car enthusiasts like myself, well, first off, why would somebody want to get on this app? Most millionaires have 5 streams of income, and this is one of my ways to add a stream of income to my business and to my portfolio. So for car enthusiasts, I'm not so much a car enthusiast, but I like to drive nice cars. You can buy a car, or maybe you already have a car and it was a liability for you because you made a unsound investment when you're little or younger, and maybe you bought a new car, whatever, and now you're like, man, I wish I didn't buy this car. You can make it an asset and bring in 2 to 3 times your payment each month, pay it off in less than a year, and then rinse repeat. That's why it's so cool. This app is so cool. It just, it's just like real estate, where you can have somebody else pay down the principal of the loan, and then you have this asset that's continually bringing in income. And then when it gets to be too much, maybe it's too high on mileage, maybe it's, just too many repairs, you can just go ahead and sell that car and get a new one and rinse repeat. And obviously, as you go on, the snowball effect starts to kick in, and you can, make more money off of more cars if that's what you want to do. For me, I really enjoyed driving nice cars, and it was a way for me to enjoy the experience of having a newer car and also have that car bring in money. So I'm not emotionally attached to my vehicles. It was a hard thing for me to list my car because even though it's not a nice car, I had a really great deal on it, and it's just like my first real nice car compared to the cars I bought in the past. It's the next step up, I should say. It's not really a nice car. It's a Jetta. I got a Volkswagen Jetta, and I was able to rent this car out, and now I'm not emotionally attached to it. So it's just a really great platform. I think I wanted to share it with you as a way to make income, primarily because I got a lot of people who ask me, well, Alex, how can I make money, or how can I get into this business with no money? You can leverage things like this to fund your marketing expenses, right? And it's just a really great concept, and mentally it's easier to wrap your head around that than it is with real estate, I feel like, because with a car you understand that there's a loan, you understand there's a car, and then you have a renter, and then you got to make a certain amount per day, per month to cover your loan payments. And real estate's the same thing, but a lot of times you got to get home insurance, you got to get car insurance, but I feel like that's a little bit easier to understand for most people. And with home, you gotta get home insurance, you gotta worry about the electric, you gotta worry about the water bill, you gotta worry about the city limits, the permits, the rental inspections, all these things, and so it can be overwhelming. But the concept essentially is the same for this platform versus having a renter and a rental property. Obviously, the real estate avenue, I think, is still the most secure way, and I think the best way, but this is just like a good side hustle to make some extra income to help snowball you to getting to bigger and better goals. So again, that app is called Turo, Turo. You can check it out. I'm gonna have another video about my experiences renting to my first 2 renters and how that went, and kind of, you know, some news about me. I just bought a new BMW, not a new BMW, but a used one for this platform specifically because I love BMWs. I like to drive them. I think they're really nice cars, even though they're not like super cars. You know, I think they're still fun to drive, and now I get to experience that, enjoy it, and rent it out at the same time, so others can enjoy that experience and make some money from it. So I'm super excited to share that with you in the next video, but I just wanted to break this down very basic for you. There's one thing I didn't mention, it's the coverage plans. So you're probably wondering, how is it covered with your car? Well, they have everything provided through Liberty Mutual, and you can select the different plans or the different tiers of protection, and the way that works is you actually take a split of the profits. So they have a 60-40 plan where you take 60% of the profits, they take 40, but it's their highest protection plan. There's no deductibles, they cover wear and tear, they even pay you in case your car is in the shop and you're missing trips because of it. It's a really great protection plan, but you're only getting 60% of the revenue. They also have an 85-15 plan, which is the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and there's like a $2,600 deductible. Don't quote me on that. And they don't give you any of the added benefits of the wear and tear and things like that. So it's basically covering you against a total loss or anything over that amount. So it just depends on how much risk reward you want to take, and I'm a huge fan of the risk reward factor. As you know, with wholesaling, it's a huge risk reward kind of thing, and sometimes it could even be at no risk, and that's why I love wholesaling. But if you're just looking to supplement your income, this is a great way to do it. You can check it out, Turo. And if you have any questions, comment them down below. And if you like this kind of content where I kind of expand out of real estate a little bit and just show you a little bit more things, let me know and I'll start making more videos about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.